What's up, y'all? Back with another one. It's your boy Robbie. That's my co-host Rolay. That's my co-host Mel Smooth, straight from Italy. Today we got a special guest, the man behind the camera for the New York Liberty, NYLFTV. I don't know if we want to tell you his real name, so we're going to leave it at that. Leave it at that.
What up, y'all? Appreciate y'all for having me. It's your boy Kenny. A lot of the fans know me as Rem. A quick backstory. So before I even got into this, I was doing music. I go by the artist name K Remedy. Remedy because music is therapy. Music is therapy for the mind, for everything. So it's like before I got into it. So it's short for Rem. A lot of the fans call me Rem. My family call me Rem, but you know, on a professional tip, since I got onto the media wave, you know, it's Kenny Saintville. It's your boy, but I appreciate y'all for having me.
Of course, man. Of course.
Sir.
Welcome.
I mean, what makes it a plus, you home team. Feel me? Like when I see I seen your video floating around on Twitter. Like I see one of it, I'm like, oh, I copy. Now I see another, I'm like, yo, who is this? I'm like, I go on IG, I'm like, oh shit. I see my IG. It's like a sign. So let me hit him up, see what's up. And then here we are, man. How long you been a Liberty fan?
I've been a Liberty fan since 99. I don't know if you see it. There's a picture of the shot behind me. Well, it's behind me lower. Yeah, Teresa Witherspoon, bro. So I'm a Liberty fan by way of my Knicks. Yeah, I know it's a Knick game tonight. It's a big game tonight. Yeah, I'm a Liberty fan by way.
You can stop at Liberty. You can stop at the Liberty.
For you.
You're going good.
We
ain't jacking in Victoria. I see.
I'm a Knicks fan. I got you, Kenny. I'm with you.
I like that better when y'all suck, man. Y'all fans is insufferable, man. I argue with them every time. I'm like, yo, bro. All right, now it's me against y'all.
No way Knicks fans are more insufferable than Dallas Cowboy fans.
No,
there's no way. There's no way. It's tolerable, bro.
But listen, it ain't that much of a difference. It ain't that much of a difference. Like tailgates, people get snuffed. Outside, MSG, people get snuffed. It don't matter. It don't matter. I can't tell the difference.
Nah. I get what you're saying, though. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. There's been a couple games I've been to, and I kind of wanted to put some hands on some Knicks fans. As a lifelong Knicks fan, bro, I'm a lifelong Knicks fan.
People go to MSG just to wear other jerseys to antagonize people, so they be ready to start the status.
I told everybody. I told somebody. See, look, I was like, y'all cool with that. But then a fan DM'd me, my man's Troy, and he been hitting me up all playoffs long. So now I bet. And then I see somebody get snuffed. Somebody snuffed some kid outside. He had a Spurs jersey on. I said, I bet.
The kid is crazy.
That was a grown man. That wasn't a kid.
Whatever he was, I said, bet. I'm coming through with my Tatum jersey on. We're gonna see what y'all on. We're gonna see what y'all on.
Oh, you coming through with the Tatum jersey? You might not make it out.
I bet you will. I wore a Giants jersey to a Philly game one time.
All right, nah. So you gonna make it out? You definitely make it out. Giants jersey hanging right there too.
Feel me, but because I like to be the villain.
Nah, but hold on. You said you wore a Giants jersey to a Philly game, bro? Yo, what type of energy you was on that day? What type of energy you was on that day?
Going there with Philly fans and
get rich or die trying.
The year before that, I rock with Pat Mahomes. So when he beat the Eagles, the year after that, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go to the game with y'all. You're like, fuck out of here. I'm like, word, I bet I'm coming. But now watch this. Put a Giants jersey on.
Yeah.
What we doing? And I'm with y'all. So if I get beat up and y'all let me get beat up, I'm at the up it on y'all.
We gonna see who win it, right?
So, man. But how long you been in the media though?
I've been in the so this gonna be my third year doing the media. So my third year on the NYLF TV page, but this is my sophomore season. I officially became media, like actually going to the games, going to the practices, and covering last year. So I started the page in 2003. I started doing media in like 2001, but started this page in 2003, and then by 2004, the Liberty actually hit me up in 2003. They hit me up. We having conversations, and shout out to the GM Jonathan Kolb. Jonathan Kolb. He's the one who hit me up. He's been seeing my work, and it was just a real personable dude. He just extended himself and connected me with PR, and that's how it all started.
Can I ask a question though?
That's dope, bro.
How you let Sandy beat y'all knockout?
Yo, she's still knocked down. Yo, look, one of the players, Izzy Harrison, who just signed with the Liberty, she was like, yo, Sandy used to still practice with us my rookie season. She like, yo, she used to get it in. And that was 10 years ago. And I'm just watching Sandy, yo, she just whap. Yo, knocking it like it was butter. It was butter. I was impressed. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was butter. It was butter. But she real deal.
That's funny as that. When I saw that, I was like, oh, that's crazy, man. But today we're gonna do award predictions today. We're gonna talk, of course, Liberty. We're gonna talk WNBA. Where should I start? So let's start with the Liberty. Unfortunate news. We all know Lainey got hurt during Unrival.
Yeah.
And they're going to suspend her contract. So now we have $185K free money. So
absolutely,
what do y'all expect them to do to like either
frozen on triplet?
Oh, no, he good. He good.
You tripping?
Yeah, so
it's
sitting there.
Yo, pass the L.
You drinking over there, bro? You good?
I swear to God, you frozen on mine.
So y'all expect them to leave a roster spot open or to fill it off rip or what?
So here's the deal. There's so much flexibility with this one because now that they're suspending her contract. So first off, I know everybody here suspending. They like, oh snap, yo, is she not getting paid? It's not working like that. They just suspending it just so that there's some flexibility for the Liberty to still operate. But what's dope about this, Unrivaled is actually paying Betnijah Laney Hamilton's contract, which is crazy. That's crazy. Like, and the Liberty definitely wouldn't have suspended her contract if Unrivaled wasn't stepping up to do this. And actually, and also just correction on the knee. I know. A lot of people think she injured it in Unrivaled. She actually injured it in last season.
Yeah, she was hurt.
It's re-aggravated it a little bit, but it is what it is. But with that spot, so it's kind of a blessing in disguise for some of the other players because you got players like Jalen Sherrod, who's still competing for a spot. You got players like Rebecca Gardner. You still got other players coming in. You got Leonie Fibich and Maureen Johannes and Niara Sabali, who's going to leave during the season. They're not even going to be here full season because they still got international play to deal with. So last year what the Liberty did, they only kept 11 players on the roster for about halfway of the season until they signed Jalen Sherrod. But this time around, I think they're going to go with a full 12 roster because like I said, this team is deep. They definitely, even though they lost some pieces, this team is deep. They made some key acquisitions in the offseason in terms of getting Rebecca Gardner, Natasha Cloud, Izzy Harrison. They straight. But I think they're going to go with the full 12, and you're going to see some changes in and out once the international players go overseas.
Yeah, Mel.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, it's hard because like Kenny said, like the Liberty's a deep team. Like I'm looking at their roster. It's like, what else do they really need? You know what I'm saying? They have everything from the guards, like how you said. Jalen Sherrod is a go-getter. Like she's holding it down. Like a lot of people are looking like, oh, she's still in the squad. Yeah, she's like that. She's built like that. So Phoebus, the whole squad. So I feel like overall, it's kind of hard to think about like who they would fill. And I feel like everybody that they have is good. It's just a matter of like plugging and placing. Obviously depending on the matchup. Putting certain people in, et cetera, et cetera. But I feel like they're good with the team that they have. And like Kenny said, like a lot of them won't be there because they play for the international team. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like overall they have what they need. It's just a matter of like developing that consistency. And I feel like overall, making sure that Sabrina gets right, Stewie gets right. I know that she's coming off of an injury. John Flo Jones, like making sure like that starting five gets established first, and then everything else will fall into play because those are the ones that have to lead. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you have the pieces off the bench like Kennedy Burke and others that you definitely want to establish. So I feel like overall they're good. It's just a matter of like fine tuning that starting five, making sure that they're ready and up to speed to play because they're looking to repeat, and teams are not going to take it easy on them. Like I remember Chelsea Gray saying like, yo, she can't wait for ring night because she won't be on one. So people looking at the Liberty with a target.
They want to spoil. They're going to spoil ring night. They want to spoil ring night, and it's going. I'm gonna just put Liberty fans in the mix to like not set yourselves up if it starts a little slow for the first couple games because like you said, there's a couple. Brianna Stewart's coming off of a knee surgery right after Unrivaled. She might not play in them preseason games. She might not. You might see her in limited action and stuff like that. So for me, this team is all about running it back. And when you see the big contending teams, a lot of them contending teams, they know what's up about getting playoff position, but at the same time, they not just trying to like win games to be at the top and be broken down at the end.
Exactly.
They're all about positioning. Yeah, they want their home court advantage, but at the end of the day, it's really playoff time. Like September, October. That's when they really gonna lock in.
How long is that? Is that Eurobasket? It's a month or a couple weeks?
Eurobasket, it's a while. It goes into the start of the regular season. So right now, Leo's not at training camp. Leo might not even be at the first game because her team keeps winning right now. They're in the semis or something. So if they go to the final, she's not gonna be there. But if they lose, she'll be there for the home opener. And then I think it's in June. In June, that's when it resumes, like international play resumes, and they'll be gone for like a few weeks. It's not going to be too long.
Yeah, so I'm not really worried about Sably and them going over there because it ain't gonna be long. So
it ain't gonna be long.
I think by the time they leave, we're gonna be over 500. So I'm not
gonna be stable.
I ain't worried about that.
But the only thing that I'm worried about is like wear and tear, like how your body gonna feel after all that back and forth and everything like that. How you gonna be physically? But they built for this. Like they did the media day the other day. They did a media appreciation day, and they had us doing their drills and everything like that, right?
Wow.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. After that whole experience, I'm like, yo, I gotta hit the gym. I gotta get back into the gym. I gotta get back into the gym. I'm still feeling. Yo, this was on Saturday. We on Monday. Like, come on. I'm still feeling the effects of it, and I'm like, nah, this is. Yo, more power to them and everything that they doing. All them athletes, man. Like real talk.
Yeah, we had somebody from overseas. And like he told us like his workouts that he did, I think with the Knicks and we was like, what? Like what? Like you was doing all that? Like that should be intense, bro.
Yo, they only gave us 3 stations to do. I was cooked after 3 stations, bro. I'm like, nah, I'm good on this. I'm good. Like
intense, bro.
I gotta get back to it.
That should be intense, bro. But I'm not really worried about them. Like I said, I think Izzy and Kennedy will make a leap forward this year to where we won't feel cause like MJ been going a year, so like I'm not worried about navigating without her. I'm more Sabali, but then we got Izzy now, so I'm not really worried about like her leaving. And I like Rebecca. Rebecca too. Like Rebecca, I didn't know much about her until maybe like last year. I was like, I had to read up. I had to my research on her. I'm like, all right, so we good. And she 2-way. I'm like, we good.
She 2-way. And real talk, like she like why mess with her? She's on that Mamba mentality. Real talk, like she wear Kobe's and everything because she know like she was following Kobe like throughout her whole process of recovery. She tore her Achilles, and again, shout out to Jonathan Kolb because. Yo, he took the gamble after she tore her Achilles a couple weeks after to claim the right to Rebecca Gardner. She was a highly coveted player before she tore her Achilles. And when I spoke to him, he like, yo, this expansion draft is coming up. We might lose a key piece. We might lose a Betnijah. We might lose a KT. We might lose something. And we actually lost Kayla Thornton, who was a big piece of the roster. Now you throw in a Rebecca Gardner. Oh my gosh. Like her 3-ball, she good with the 3-ball. But the thing about her, she could defend just as good as KT, but she could bring the ball up the court. She got there was some moves I seen in practice, and I'm like, yo, I thought she was only gonna come there to play the 2 or the 3. But she was bringing the ball up the court. She was running the 1 like that. And I'm like, nah, she's like that. She's like that. She's like that.
We got a whole team of versatile bigs, guards that can bring it up. We ain't got to worry about.
All right. So since y'all all drooling over the Liberty, let's change pace. Who y'all see as their biggest, threat to keep them preventing that back to back? Be honest.
Aces, Minnesota.
The Aces got crazy. The Aces got super crazy. So I know Liberty fans is gonna hate me for saying this, but
gotta keep it a buck. We on both sides of the spectrum.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think the Aces are the favorite to win this year, especially with the moves that they did.
The Aces ain't favored on no bet that. We ain't wait. Now we good.
Jewel Lloyd, easy transition.
But I'm just talking about the moves like the Elizabeth Kitley moves, the Cheyenne Parker Tide, like those moves that's gonna help like the others, like Shaq say all the time, the others. Like their others kind of got a little bit better. Like they real deal. And Minnesota's coming back, but my sleeper team, and I said this on a podcast a couple months ago or weeks, is Indiana. Like people sleeping. Indiana is going to they're gonna F some people. They're gonna F some people up this year. They're gonna catch people slipping.
Let me ask you a question. You really think boom. Granted, they get better, but they still are cones. So like I feel like they still gonna get ran through. Man,
but
Sophie, she Draymond. She wanna bro. Sophie
you got to put the ball in
Draymond.
the basket. That's the name of the game.
All right, and who can't put the ball in the basket? The Liberty can at a high clip.
But I'm saying,
can at a high clip.
Like,
I think,
of course,
if they scoring,
and they defend at a high clip.
They defend at a high clip.
Yeah, but so here's my thing. My rebuttal to that with Indiana is they head coach Stephanie White coaching the Connecticut Sun. The Connecticut Sun been on the top defenses for the last couple of seasons with her at the top. I think she's gonna come into Indiana. She gonna really shift the whole motion. Well, she's back in Indiana now. She gonna shift the whole motion. Like, she's gonna be a breath of fresh air for Caitlin. But also Leah Boston is she's a really good defender down in that low block. But also like, they got other pieces. They got veteran pieces now. They got Dewana Bonner. They got Natasha Howard, who's also a good two-way player. So they a sleeper team, and I feel like they actually gonna be one of the biggest rivalries to the Liberty. When you talk about Caitlin Clark versus Sabrina Ionescu, I feel like that matchup is gonna feed families once the WNBA.
Of course.
And with that new agreement coming next year, that money about to start flowing in.
Yo, I'm gonna throw in another team, bro. I'm gonna throw in another team that we didn't mention. I definitely do, though. I definitely agree with the teams that we mentioned, like the Aces. They're gonna be a problem. I feel like Jewel Lloyd. I think even like in Unrivaled, she had mentioned that she's trying to find that joy back. When I seen her playing that preseason, you could tell she on one. Like, she got that Aces jersey. She's locked in. The Aces gonna be a problem. Indiana, Lord have mercy. They starting their bench five is just as good as they start.
Because they start.
You still got Lexi Hall. You got it's like they're loaded. Natasha Howard, they're loaded. So Indiana is going to be a problem.
We didn't even talk about Kelsey Smith. Kelsey Mitchell.
Like, one of the most unguardable players in the league. People need to give her flowers more. She's unguardable. So quick, but I feel like a team that we need to mention, and I feel like could also be a problem, is Seattle. I don't think Nneka Ogwumike, and then you got that rookie Dominique Malonga, who's 6'6". They call her the
rookie
Wembanyama of the W.
You think she's gonna make immediate impact?
Bro, I've looked at her highlights. She's gonna be a matchup nightmare if she's on timing. Talk about a versatile big who can slide her feet. She could play defensively 1 through 5. She could run. She could run up and down the floor. Like, as a big, you don't know that point. She's dunking and she's shooting 3. So I feel like Seattle overall, like, they got like Zaya Cook. You got
They ain't got enough shooting though, man. They ain't got enough shooting over there.
So my only,
they just lost Katie too, right? So like, they ain't got enough shooting for me, man. Like, I think you could pack the lane. You could pack the lane and like.
I thought you was gonna say Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie, Mel. I thought you was gonna say Atlanta.
I wanted to, but I feel like Atlanta still got they got to show me some more for.
They got to show you.
Yeah, Ryan Howard has to be a bit more consistent.
I told Rob Atlanta was gonna make the playoffs. We was talking about it. He like, he don't really see it.
And they got better this year. They got BG now. They got a cut. Like, they made a couple additions.
Come on, come on, man. Come on.
What happened? What you got?
Come on, man. Like, they got better, yes, but when it comes to tiers, they're not on that tier of a contender. So I'm not really buying into that.
I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Brittany is tough. Is a lot to deal with, man.
Yo, BG's tough when she wants to play basketball. Sometimes I feel like she don't be as motivated. I feel like, she got the skill set, the size, and everything. Yo, you got to be averaging 30 and 10.
She looks bored out there sometimes.
Exactly.
She be looking bored out there. 30
and 10. You physically imposing and stronger than these ladies. Give me 30 and 10. Like, give me some crazy numbers. That's what I need. And I ain't gonna lie, BG, like she let me down on a couple parlays. So she on the ban list. She on the ban list for me. She on the ban list for me. But I love her. I love her. She's an absolute dope human being. But she's on my ban list on the parlay.
Facts.
Yo, Mel, I got
she could be unstoppable.
I got a question for you, Mel, because you wanted to talk about something. So I'm gonna let you get it off. So this week we had two players got waived, but one just got picked up by Atlanta. Cheyenne Sullers, she got picked up by Atlanta. Yeah. But Bree Hall,
that was crazy to me.
Got waived by Indiana. Mel, you say you want to say something about this? Go ahead, man. The floor is yours, man.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I'm a big Bree Hall fan. Like, I look at her as somebody, like, she's the perfect 3-and-D player. She can hit big shots. She's a great shooter and she plays defense. She's versatile. She could slide her feet. But I ain't gonna lie, when I saw Indy in the draft, I was a little bit confused because I'm like, y'all could have picked anybody else. Like, Bree Hall can play on the team right now. So when they picked her up in the draft, I'm like, wait, y'all got Lexi, y'all got Cunningham, y'all don't need her. So why would you grab her? So I'm like, okay, they picked her up. I'm like, I feel like, playing under Dawn Staley's system, Bree Hall is going to find a way. But I just feel like it's unfortunate because like, I kind of expected them to cut her, but not because Bree Hall isn't talented. Like, she has the goods and she's like that. But I just felt like overall, Indiana is already loaded. They didn't need to pick up. So I'm just like, why do that? Pick somebody else up that, could have maybe been a better fit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's unfortunate that they had to cut because I'm like, she can provide so much value. And I'm not like, I feel like she'll get her another opportunity soon. I just felt like Indiana, I didn't like the way they did that. I'm not saying that they did it intentionally, but it's just like, come on, man. Like, y'all knew y'all was loaded at that 3-and-D position. Don't pick her. Y'all didn't need that. Was unnecessary.
They didn't give her a chance to even compete. Type. I feel what you mean.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall before she even got. I was like, come on, man, why y'all doing that? But
I know what you're saying, and is this the unfortunate part of it, but. To be honest with you, whether if it's the top paid sport, it's not the top paid sport, but at the end of the day, it's still the hardest league to get into because it's only 13 teams. It's not enough space. There's only 12 roster spots per team. And then I'm like, yo, why don't y'all give them more roster spots? But we also got to think about it. If we giving up more roster spots, we taking away bread from the other 12 that's over there too. They still fighting for their pay. So how we going to extend roster spots? And not everybody even playing. And you look at most teams, most of the rosters, they stopping at like 8 and 9 players in a rotation. And they not getting time like that. So it's crazy. We going to start seeing it develop a little bit more with the expansion and everything like that. But it's just it's nothing that has to do with their talent or anything, because Sellers, like she's good, like but unfortunately she just didn't pan out to whatever the Golden State Valkyrie. I still don't get it.
Which is a brand new team. How could she
make that roster? That don't make sense to me.
How can she? She looks like one of the best players over there now. So
she ain't play no game. She ain't play no game.
Like that
ain't play no game,
no sense
no opportunity. So, but it's like, what did the coaches see in practice, or who's running shit? Because when you even think about
that's a good question.
There's people who
okay
in these places. There's some people, and I'm not trying to issue on nobody, but there's certain people in positions that are doing things that, like, let's look at Chicago, for instance. Chicago last year with how they did Teaspoon. Teaspoon did well with Chicago, and then they snipped her, they cut her, like just like that. But when you think about it, there was new ownership, right? There was new ownership, and they had hired Teaspoon before that new ownership came in. What new ownership want to do? They want to try to shake. House. They want to try to shake stuff up. This ain't my person, and so. And there's always going to be a Nico Harrison. There's always going to be somebody who's going to try to shake stuff up. And you going to see what it is. And
you take a bullet right there doing shit like that. That's what they fail to realize. That's what they fail to realize.
Seattle was being salty with New York. When New York got Breanna Stewart a couple years ago, they wasn't feeling that. You know what they did? They went ahead and they took what's homegirl name? Ivana Dojkic. Ivana Dojkic is a player.
Yeah,
he's a player that the Liberty actually discovered. They were scouting her throughout that whole time. We got Breanna Stewart, and what did Seattle do? They wasn't even looking at her. They said, "Scoop." I'm thinking, wow. I'm saying, like it be so there'd be weird stuff that be going on behind the scenes. I can't speak too much on it because, like I said, I'm not. This is my second year, but I see what it is. Like, yeah, but sometimes the W feel like it's ran like a mafia a little bit too. Like, you don't know all the information. You won't. They be giving out news. They give you some of the news. Oh, this person signed a 4-year contract. You don't know how much it is. They just signed the dotted line. That's it. And turn your head. But NBA, you know everything. Everything
is out there.
You got people that got jobs just to do what we doing right here. Text people and find out what's going on. Oh, this just to be the first one to put it on Twitter. So it's like,
exactly.
That's a lot. Yeah. I was
the first. The person getting paid just to do that.
I was the first.
Getting paid just to do that.
I was the first.
Just to drop news.
Sham.
Exactly.
What's his name?
Shams.
Oh, he does. Get that info. Put on Instagram.
That's how he get paid.
Him and Woj.
That's their job.
Sign me up.
But those guys like the Woj and Shams, they so you're not gonna see the news is usually gonna start with them first because they the inside scoop guys. They the ones that the leagues trust and everything like that. So, but we gonna get there. We gonna get there.
Yeah, we
gonna get there. We gonna get there, y'all. We gonna get there. We gonna be dropping news first and everything. That's
what we aiming for, man. That's what we aiming for. For real.
Yo, so just got traded to Robin. I'm told. Yo, drop it right here.
Let them tag us. Yo, is this true? Is this true?
We fact check. We
check my sources.
Need the sources, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Cause it's wide open, man.
Yo, it is.
It's wide open, man.
And we in a space now too with the WNBA space. Like it's new, but it's starting to get it's starting to pick up. It's starting to get hot traction. It's getting heavy.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of people, getting in at the right time, and it's dope, man. So like It's all love, but
that's what they need, man.
Beautiful game.
It's just a skill.
Talking about, man.
We just want the W to get the odds that they want. But
I do, but do it the right way. Don't be. A lot of people just be jumping on the wave. Don't know. My bad. I gotta have my rant.
But it's such thing as new fans, bro.
I feel like
new fans.
No, not the fans. I'm talking about the people that think they know what they're talking about. Like
people
bro. You just started watching this year, bro. Like relax, bro. Like relax, man. But
Scott, we gonna get into most hated, bro.
We're gonna get into some win predictions, all right? According to fans.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
All right, so
let's get it.
We got the Atlanta Dream. Right now they had over under 21.5 wins.
Ooh, over.
How much was they win total last year?
Atlanta, that's what I was about to ask. What they win total last year?
Say right now,
21.
That's low.
That's low.
That's kind of low. I'm gonna go over on that one.
Yeah, well, like what's they win total last year?
15.
They won 15.
They won 15.
15
and I'm taking the over. I'm gonna take the over.
I'm still taking the over. You got BG, you got Breonna Jones.
Yeah,
made those additions. Ain't no way.
You going over
I'm not disrespecting Atlanta like that.
I'm not gonna disrespect.
That's crazy.
You got to. Yeah, I'm taking the over.
Chicago Sky over under 20.
Ooh,
I got over. I feel like
I also have over because of those additions that they made.
I like the way they got better. Yeah,
Sloop.
Bringing back.
I don't need to know how much they win. I'm gonna take the 20.
Yeah, taking the over.
Connecticut Sun over under 10.5.
Under 10.
I'm
taking the under. 10.5. 10.5. Drop it to 8. Connecticut is 10.5 is kind of disrespectful. I know they lost a lot, but 10.5 is OD. That's OD. If can't put them in, because they still got Tina Charles and Marina Mabry.
I can't take the under on that.
Somebody got to lose. So you go over?
I'm gonna take. I gotta
go. They could win 12 games. They can win 12 games.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Connecticut will be more competitive than we think, because let's not forget, Tina Charles is still looking like prime Tina Charles. You got Diamond DeShields, you got JC Sheldon. I'm not saying they're not going to be the top teams, but they're going to be competitive. So I got them over the 10.
They
got off the bench.
Got smoked by 30, man. Like 2 days ago, man. But
half of their players wasn't playing.
What you taking? You taking the under?
I mean, Gabby ain't play. As he didn't play. The rookie didn't play. The Wembanyama didn't play.
Olivia Nelson.
So you taking the under? That's what you're saying. You taking the under?
I got over.
It might be tough. It might be.
I'm going under, man.
Put a name on it. Put a name on it.
I'm going under. Anybody with that team? Under. That poverty team, bro.
Take it under. Okay.
Yeah. Dallas Wings over under 18.5.
How much?
18.5.
18.5.
What they won last year?
So for me, it's gonna be an unpopular opinion. I don't think they're gonna look as good as a lot of people want them to look. So I'm a 18.5 is low. 18.5 is low. That's low, but I'm gonna still go under. I'm gonna go under. I think they really gonna underachieve this year.
All offense, no defense.
They was 9-31 last season. I feel, and I do agree, Kenny. I feel like, because I watched that. I mean, it was a preseason game against the Aces, so I'm not gonna look at that and be like, oh my God, they're not gonna look good. But I do feel like the hype around that team, I feel like people need to give them time to mesh. You know what I'm saying? And I think Enrique also has to kind of get her mojo back and really, not saying that, of course, we all know Enrique got it back, but I feel like this is her opportunity just like to lead. And I need to just see how that team is going to react when she's on one. So I feel like I still feel like they'll be over that, but I think it'll take time. It won't be like straight out the gate. Yeah,
it's gonna take time, and that's the problem with WNBA fans. They kind of want to see everything just kind of move really, really fast, like right now.
So much new fans coming in, so they want expedited results.
Yeah, exactly. So they see
10 new wins.
I'm gonna take the under. I want to say this about Dallas, and Kenny. This is something that I've been saying about. I feel like Dallas has a really good team. We know that. But to me, I feel like, and this is not even saying, because she's talented. Like when she's motivated, I've seen her do a lot of good things, and I feel like she doesn't even really understand how much of an impact she can make. But
you talking about Melissa Smith?
McCowan, right?
Tierra McCowan. I feel like if she gets that motivation to be consistent every night, you can't mess with Dallas, because that's a big body and that's a big body. No, like physically, nobody wants to mess with that. But I feel like there's times when I've watched her play and she seems unmotivated. I'm just like, what's going on? And I feel like she's going to be the key to Dallas taking that next step now, because the guards are going to be the guards. But at the end of the day, you need somebody in that paint that's locking stuff down and controlling the block. And I feel like if Tierra McCowan does it, Dallas is going to have a long season.
They're going to be in trouble. Yeah, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
And you know what's crazy? How we just said, give them time. I'm on Twitter after that game, man. I already see Caitlin fans going that page fan like,
page, right?
Like, oh my god,
just started, it's an ugly game, man. It's a dirty game out here with the war.
This is Caitlin before Caitlin. Oh, I'm like, yo, like, bro, this one. I'm like, bro, like, how first game the Aces, bro? The Aces, like.
You know what's so funny about Caitlin? Caitlin before Caitlin was actually Sabrina Ionescu, and people don't give her that credit enough.
Yeah,
because Sab was really going crazy, and she was the one who was on that logo 3 stuff. Yeah. She's the leader in the NCAA history on both men's and women's with triple doubles. Yep. Like, she was getting busy, and they just got that COVID year that cut them off and everything like that. But she had some crazy hype, just like CC. She didn't have as much. I guess everybody liked the logo 3s and everything like that. But Sab started doing that more when she got to the W, where she's shooting the logo 3s and everything. But she been there. And when you hear CC talk, she said Sabrina's one of the people she modeled her game after. So I think that's super dope. A lot of people, that's why I had to speak about that matchup.
They're not avid fans. They don't really know the shit, the behind the scenes shit. So I don't fault them for that, but
if you know, you give credit to Sabrina Ionescu. Come on now, you know that was Caitlin before. You know, come on.
Exactly.
And they don't win that chip too. We got Golden State Valkyries.
Oh, Golden State Valkyries under
7.5.
Under
7.5.
7.
I'm taking under because they cut the best player they had before she even played the game. I'm taking the under. That's disrespect.
You think Cheyenne was the best? They got Kate Martin on that team. They got
Julie Van Loo, who was a sleeper.
They got Julie Van Loo?
No, they didn't cut her, but she's on that team. I'm saying she's a sleeper. Yeah, that would have been bad.
I think Cheyenne Sellers was probably the best overall player that was going to be on that team. And they cut her.
So I see what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm going under. Yeah.
Under.
Under, yeah.
The basketball
it's disrespectful, but it's under.
Basketball gods is gonna come into play on that one.
And I'm gonna also be, obviously I don't like what they did to Cheyenne Sellers, but obviously, I gotta root for Golden State in some shape or form because they got KT over there, and I want to see her do well. I want to see her do well.
Yeah.
I think that they're gonna win more than 10 games. Yeah.
Is she coming to the?
You said 10 games or 7?
More than 7. More than 7. You said 7.
So they only got to win 8.
Yeah, more than 7. Yeah.
That's crazy. That went 8 games. She comes to Barclays, I think, in May too. So.
Yeah.
Hopefully they play Connecticut 8 times then.
Indiana Fever over under 31.5.
Ooh.
I'm going over. I'm going 31.5. Yeah, I'm going 30. Over.
So what that be? 32 and 8?
32 games.
32 and 12.
Yo, I know it sounds crazy, guys, but I'm telling you,
it's not crazy at all. They rock.
Stephanie White in Indiana is going to
So
I feel like
White,
there's going to be 3 teams. There's going to be at least 3 teams that go have at least 32 wins. 3 or 4. Liberty, Indiana, Minnesota, and the Aces. Those are the
I can see that.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I feel like in the beginning, you'll kind of
everybody loses, so everybody just say
Indiana might take a little bit to kind of look like the team that they need to, but I think they'll reach a point in the season where it just clicked. That's because you look at that roster. I'm gonna keep saying Caitlin Clark literally has all of the pieces,
all the tools in the tool shed,
MVP type season. And remember that I'm going to say Dewana Bonner is going to be her best friend. Dewana Bonner is going to be able to floor that's going to be like, oh, I need to kick it to my. Dewana Bonner is going to be there. Obviously, she got Kelsey Mitchell, so I feel like overall they're going to win 30. They're going to win 30 games.
They're going to be nasty.
DB family, so she better have a good season. Got the Aces. They got them over under 30.5.
30.5. That's over 30.5 on the Aces, bro. Yeah,
they do look like the Boston Celtics.
They just
hell no.
They look like the Celtics, real bro. Talk. They look like the Celtics, bro.
And they got a great coach. They got the 30. This is on FanDuel, bro. You getting these lines?
FanDuel.
I'm hitting FanDuel right after this episode.
About the big nigga they had.
FanDuel.
Throwing a house on somebody.
I just hope please keep harmony. That's all I'm saying. Please keep harmony. I hope Aces. I hope she sticks. Hope her and what's the shooter name? Aaliyah something.
Which one?
The shooter from the Aces. Aaliyah something.
You said Aaliyah.
What's the shooter name? She just had like 19 in their last game. Rookie. I forgot her name. Fuck.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'm just trying to make sure I get her last name.
Is it Aaliyah Nye? Is that it?
Shit.
Is that her name?
Oh yeah, my bad. Aaliyah Nye, yeah.
Aaliyah Nye.
Yo, yeah, Aaliyah Nye.
She got that shit on the heater. That shit. She got that shit on the heater.
She might make the team, especially after a performance like that. But they do got some veterans on this squad that I'm looking at it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to make it. She got Tiffany Mitchell.
Yeah. I want to be like, I'm trying anyway, not anyway, but I'm trying to like be different, be like, nah, the Aces ain't going to get 30 wins, but it's hard for me to even not picture that, because it's like, that team is so crazy.
Asia getting 10 by herself.
Yo, I will say though,
Nah. I was just agreeing with her. That's all. I was just agreeing. Like, Asia by herself gonna get like 10 wins.
Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Jackie looking good too. Jackie looks good too.
Rollick, like, yo.
Yeah, and I think a big piece. Yeah, I think they're gonna win over there. I think a big piece as well that's gonna help them. I think people, but like if you're tapped into like college basketball, you know the importance of Elizabeth Kitley, and I think people forget like how nice she was at Virginia Tech. Like, you know, when she was on that Final Four run with Jody Amo, she is a problem. If she's healthy, that's a post-up player. It's a problem. So I feel like Aces, they'll be good.
Imagine upgrading from Kia Stokes, like no disrespect to Kia Stokes because she's still there, but Kia Stokes to Elizabeth Kitley, like that's
Kia Stokes.
Come on, man.
like
nasty work, man. But we got the Sparks. Nah, like she cool, like, but come on, man, go. She wanna want. Nah, never mind, but
it's about.
So here's my Kia Stokes comparison. So especially if we talking about the Knicks and Liberty. So when she used to play for the Liberty, I used to compare her to and this is no disrespect either because they just specialists. But like a Jared Jeffries like type of person. They not a scorer. They not a scorer. They not a scorer.
What specialist was he?
No, so here's what Jared Jeffries was good at. Jared Jeffries could guard literally 1 through 5. He was 6'11". He was guarding interchangeable. He was rebounding, and he led the league for 3 seasons in taking charges. So he was one of those players. He was one of those type of players.
He did, man.
I forgot all about that.
Yo, bro, I'm not saying that to be disrespectful to you either. I hope she don't see this.
Nah, she taking that as disrespect.
But it's real, like in terms of like role players and stuff like that. Like, she's a role player.
Keeping it buck, like, I'm like, I love when she on the court against Liberty. I love when she on the court.
This guy's crazy.
We ain't gotta go.
Double.
We ain't gotta go. We gotta go. Huh?
Crazy.
You can
let's double Asia. Just believe it.
We gonna go. Yeah. Oh. Nah. What we got next? We got the Los Angeles Sparks over under 20.5.
20.5. I think they could win. I'm trying to see what they won last year, but I think I'm talking Kelsey Plum, a Cameron Brink, a healthy Cameron Brink.
They only won 8 games last season because
they only won 8.
They was injured.
I'm gonna take it
prone. Yep.
I'm gonna take
injury prone. Rakia Jackson.
She got better. She
coming off a good rival season. Yeah,
they got better. I'm still kind of scared. I'm still kind of scared. You said over under 20?
20.5.
20.5. They might win exactly 20 games this season. They might win. So I'm gonna take the under. I'm gonna take the under.
Taking the under?
Yeah. I gotta remember all these too, bro, because I'm trying to
make sure,
like I gotta see how it is.
Yeah.
He trying to set up a party.
It's all
put that shit in the lay. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
All right. What you got, Mel?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the Sparks are gonna be one of those sleeper teams, and I feel like getting Kelsey Plum was exactly what they needed. They needed that veteran point guard that could come in and be a leader. You add that with like obviously, we hope that Cameron Brink, recovers and can, kind of look like herself. But even, you still got De'Erica Hamby, who has really found her way. She's one of the best bigs in the game.
Yeah.
Like she's a problem to deal with. You got in Rakia Jackson, who now has the experience of playing in a rival. You got to guard her. You got Odyssey Sims coming off the bench. Like the Sparks have threats, and I feel like that's going to be one of those fun teams. They're going to be fast paced. I feel like they can average a lot of points. They could get up a lot of points and a lot of buckets. So I got the Sparks winning above 20 for sure.
Yeah, I might have to renege on what I said before that 20 games. Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
I get like 22 or something like that. Because it's like, yeah, for real. You talk, especially De'Erica. I forgot about her. I completely forgot about De'Erica Hamby. Like she's a problem. Kelsey Plum, poor women's Jalen Brunson. You know, the little lefty, like crafty lefty. She's nice. She nice.
Yeah.
She nice with it.
I think it depends on it. I think it depends on how she plays the point guard position.
How she perform, right?
Because she's not a point guard, so now you got a new role now. Yeah, now she's in a new role with players that's like a kid that's up and coming. Like they want to score, so now it's like, how do you balance? You know, but we'll see.
Yeah.
She got her vet though. Remember, her and De'Erica Hamby played together in the Aces, and they was tight. They was tight. So she got her vet. She still got her, her peoples with her.
That's true. So we got the Minnesota Lynx. Over under 30.5.
30.5 is disrespectful to Minnesota. Yeah,
Queen Fee, don't do it. She gets 10 by herself too.
And they healthy again this season. I forgot what additions they made. They got like Erica Wheeler. I know that's more of a defensive. But
no. What? What you just said?
No, Maisha went to
Maisha
she went to Dallas.
Yeah,
hold on. What name you just said?
I said Erica Williams. I know she's more.
I thought you said something. I thought you said Wheeler. I was about to go off of this mother, Erica Wheeler.
How
dare you?
Yo, he can't stand her. He cannot stand Erica Wheeler.
Diamond Miller's on that squad. Like they got a couple,
Alyssa Pearley.
Y'all all going over?
Yeah. Alyssa, yeah.
I'm going over.
Yeah, I'm taking over. Alyssa Pearley should be playing this year. I think she's gonna get some running, especially with Maisha gone. So yeah, I'm gonna take the over. I'll take them for sure.
I mean, they ain't really so we got hometown Liberty.
Yeah, they running it back. They running it back in Minnesota. But yeah, Liberty, where you got them at?
Yeah, over under 32.5.
32? God, they put them at 32.5? Yeah. So I gotta go under. I gotta go under.
I'll go under too. Even though I'll go under, they might win like 31-30.
Or they might just win 32 again. Like
because we got
at least y'all realistic. At least I ain't Dallas Cowboy fans.
Yeah, we got players leaving.
At least I ain't Dallas Cowboy fans.
It's gonna be
over.
Yeah,
I go up and down.
I'm being realistic. Because of the in and out with the roster, their rotations. They got people coming. So I'll say under.
What you got, Mel?
Same. I'll say under, but not far off, like 30, like 31.
Yeah.
You
got Brody?
Yeah.
I said under.
Under.
That would have been that's single digit losses, right?
Well, they'll be at
actually
31.
It wouldn't be. It would because it's 44 games now.
31 games. 31-13, 30-14, whatever it is. We got the Phoenix Mercury. Over under 24.5.
Yo, so Phoenix Mercury is weird to me because I feel like they look good on paper, but I don't think Phoenix is really going to be as good as people think they jacking them for. So it's crazy that I'm about to say what I'm about to say about a team that got Satu, Alyssa Thomas, and Kalia Kappa. But I'm gonna go with the under.
I'm going under. I'm going under 2.
You said under 19. Was it under 19?
24.
No, you said 24.
24 and a half.
If it was 19, I would have took it, but it took the over. But 24 and a half.
Somebody got to lose, man. Somebody got to lose. Everybody can't be over. Somebody got to lose. Everybody can't be over.
Yeah, I'm
gonna take the under 2. Yeah, I'm gonna take the under 2. A good team got to be bad this year. A good team got to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them going under because, like how we mentioned, like we all know. I mean, Alyssa Thomas, one of the GOATs. I feel like she's still one of the most underappreciated players in the league. To do what she does with basically one arm is crazy, and when she shoots a mid range,
no shoulders,
pass too. No, come on, man, shoots on labrums.
She's still one of the shoulders. No labrums.
You got her, you got Sably, you got Kalia Kappa. Like obviously, you'll look at that and be like, yo, like they good to go. But I feel like the issue with Phoenix is their guards, like a lot of them, I honestly haven't heard of, and
who they guards?
Bro. So I know they still have Celeste Taylor, who they drafted last season, but they have a whole lot of new. They got Megan McConnell. You got Kid. Like I haven't seen half of these guards play, so I can't say they're gonna win over 24 when I don't know what the guard play is like. You gotta have a great guard play in this league.
I'm not crazy about the guard play either. Like even the bigs, they got Kalani Brown, which is cool. She's also a little bit like Tierra McCown in terms of inconsistent. Like, so yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. This team, it don't say nothing to me that's like, yo, they winners. I don't see that.
Yeah.
Facts, man. And to this camera right here, Satu Sabli, we see you next year, baby. Don't even worry about it. We see you next year. I know you want to go over there.
Shout out Satu, man.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Satu. Come back home to New York.
You got a sister, right?
Come back home to New York.
We good.
Come back home to New York. I mean, the money going. Yeah, we good. Now we gonna. They're gonna hate us next year, man. But Seattle Storm, 25 over under 25.5.
I'm going under, guys. I know you feel like it's gonna be a sleeping team, Mel, and everything like that. But the fact that they lost Drew Lloyd, they just got like I'm taking the under. I thought they was one of the biggest disappointments last year. Not the biggest disappointment. I just thought the way that their chemistry and everything like that, I thought it was a disappointment. Unfortunately, they ran into the Aces in that first round. But like you lose a Drew Lloyd, I'm not confident to be like, yo, y'all gonna win. I'm taking the under.
Skylar taking names off her name and shit. Yeah, I don't see it. They just I'm not Smith no more. It's some dysfunction going on over there. I don't know what it is. So sign me out. Take me off the list. Under.
I guess I'm not going over.
You said 25. You said 25. Right?
It's a lot of games, man.
25.5, so 26.
Man, listen.
Man, see,
like I want to be consistent. Man. Listen,
you got to, man.
Like
you gotta be consistent with what you was talking about, man.
Now listen, because I got the roster here, and I'm just like making sure. Listen, Seattle, like I said, you got Nneka Ogwumike, right, and you had, like I said, Dominic, right. Like if that rookie can come in and cause havoc, it's going to be a problem. Seattle has elite guard play. Zaya Cook, who is kind of just like, I could tell she's kind of eager, anxious to get on the court.
But they don't give her. They don't give her the key.
They got Alicia Clark.
She got taken a preseason game. Maybe she might. She look good too. She look good though. So maybe she might.
Seattle's bigs is elite, and they also got Ezzy Magbagor, who was a shot blocker, killing stuff on the glass in the paint. Seattle's going to be one of those teams that's going to be very hard to beat if they can stay healthy. Yeah, I understand. Obviously, not having Drew Lloyd there is going to be, but I feel like Seattle has a good enough team to be able to win 25 games.
Show me the shooters.
They have a lot of good.
That's what you want now. That's what you want.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm staying with my under. I'm staying with my under. But Mel, you might be on to something.
You're not even looking at us as you're talking, bro. You just you trying to believe this shit.
Making sure I'm looking at the roster. I'm like, let me make sure.
I do like talk over there.
He trying to talk himself.
He trying to convince himself. Trying to convince us, Mel. Mel, I see right through that, Mel. I see right through that, Mel.
Mark my words, Seattle, bro.
I see. He over there like, this person is a shot. Nah, man. They could do this, man. They could do this. They need to hire you, bro. You need to do pep talks for them, bro. They might get 25 if you in there, bro. But I ain't hearing it. I saw right through that shit.
All right, bro. All right, bro. Seattle, bro.
Rob, you wasn't gonna say that.
I'm like, Dad, dig your hole. I'm like, they ain't got no shooters.
So he had to stand on that.
Lexi Brown is a shooter. Zaya Cook is a shooter. Gabby Williams,
Zaya Cook is a scorer. Zaya's a scorer.
She can shoot, though.
She might not even get a solid rotation.
Alicia Clark, set shooter. Katie Lou Samuelson. I know she
hurt.
She's injured. Yeah, she got hurt.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
ACL.
A shooter, bro.
ACL, but she's done for the season. ACL.
Yeah, she's done for the season.
Diggins, shooter. They got enough.
Scorer.
They're not going to be.
You got to understand, a scorer and a shooter. A scorer.
I'm not saying but I understand that. But I'm saying Skylar Diggins can still, if she's open, that's a missed assignment. She's going to knock that down. So she's not a pure shooter, but she can shoot a three. We see what she did. You hoping
that this girl, the rookie, you hoping that the rookie,
Robbie, Erica Willow on this team too.
Yeah, that's he think buying that shit. If she playing, we ain't buying that shit, man. And according to the preseason, I'm not sure if she saw tonight. I hope she not, but come on, man.
Rob, she's starting, Rob. She's starting, Rob.
My views on Erica Willow.
Using her as the main point to get Diggins off the ball. What the fuck y'all talking about over there, man?
I never said anything as a career. I never mentioned Erica Willow.
No, not you. I'm talking about the people on TV watching the game against Connecticut. I'm like, y'all fucking lying, bro. Like, we out here with this shit, bro. We ain't buying that shit, Mel. We ain't buying that shit, Mel.
Seattle is winning 1-25.
Yo, Mel, we gonna come back. I'm like, yo, Mel, what you saying?
Come back.
Nah,
Yeah, clip
I
this.
didn't really believe them. I was just like,
I
put
their money on a rookie.
I'll
They
give
put their money on a rookie.
I stand on what I say, bro. I have no problem with taking accountability. I'm just saying, y'all watch.
All right,
you gonna stay cool for that one.
Washington Mystics, over under 14.5.
Yo, so Washington actually looked good, like in terms of who they picked up. Aaliyah Edwards, now that Sonia Citron, she's nice.
Yeah.
I'm sad to see Georgia Amore get injured and have that injury, but Sonia Citron, she my early rookie of the year. Like I think she's gonna sneak in and she gonna shock some people. But we gonna smash the under on.
He picked it up.
Yeah, build them up.
We ain't buying that shit. We ain't buying that shit, man. Come on, man.
Like, the under.
Now Smooth does not even know.
I'm not gonna lie. 14.5.
What's the
14.5?
Let me look at the roster real quick.
I feel like Brittany will probably be gone, like as far as like traded to someone else before the season over, and they go just like full young, and then once she gets shipped out, it's
tough. Yeah,
they got front court. Like they got to go front court. Like I give them that. They got to go front court. They got Aaliyah Edwards. They got Shakira. They got Dawson solid.
So got Stephanie Dawson.
Kiki's. Yeah, Kiki's solid.
Oh yeah,
she's solid.
Kiki,
The bench.
yeah.
He's solid.
Emily Engstler.
But you ever seen like a team that just got mad good players on it? Like they got a lot of good players on it, but together you don't know if it's
like last year they fought hard against everybody. It was not an easy game, but they just didn't win. So like,
yeah.
Like same
they draft Kiki too. They drafted Kiki too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
14
and a half.
Hold on,
you take the over.
Hold on,
you taking it over?
About to come here and just be turning shit up.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, we was gonna do the predictions, so I'm gonna hold on to that.
You about to say rookie of the year? Oh my god!
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. We gonna do predictions. I didn't say that.
Yo, Mel.
I think a lot of people sleeping on her.
It's okay, Mel. Hold on, man. We gonna do after this. Okay, Mel.
I mean, last season they went 14-26. I don't think people.
They won 14 games last year?
14-20. Yeah. There was a period where like they was completely out the playoffs, but they went on a run. They was like a game. They was like a game and a half behind AC.
Right.
They turned from at the end. So, and I feel like this year's roster is better. So I feel like they're gonna win more than 15 games. Obviously, it's gonna be tough because a lot of them is rookies, and I feel like Georgia Amore going down, wishing her a speedy recovery. That's a big hit.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're good enough to win more than 15 games.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
I'm gonna take
14
more than last year.
They won 14 last year, bro.
Yeah, y'all damn it. Out of all 13 teams, y'all said at least 10 over. So like, I don't know who gonna lose.
No, I didn't. Mel said over to everybody. Mel think everybody winning.
We can still say over on Washington because we know over 14 wins. They can get 15 wins. They still not making it to the playoffs. They not making it.
14 wins ain't a lot. They still gonna lose.
They still losing. It could look like the Western Conference in the WNBA. Man, winning teams, a couple teams over 500 is gonna be out looking from the outside in.
All right, well, let's get to these predictions real quick. Award predictions, so we get Mel to sleep. I know Mel. Like I said, he ain't
I'm just moving because I ain't bring my charger down. So
he's 6 hours. What
time
is it?
7 o'clock. I'm
so
good.
It's like 3 o'clock over there. 1 something.
I don't know. It's late. It's late, bro. I'm good though.
All right, we're gonna start with MVP. I think Fee wins it this year. That's my pick. Fee.
Good pick, sir.
She going
solid pick.
MVP.
She going mad hard.
She got something to prove.
She going mad hard.
She got something to prove.
I don't want to get on my feet slammed.
Mel, cut that shit out. Cut that shit out, Mel. Cut that shit out, Mel.
What you about to say, bro?
Yo, they hate her. They hate her.
I rock with Collier.
What, Fee?
No, we don't hate her.
Miss Collier, they hate her.
We don't hate her. We don't hate her. We don't. We don't.
It's just the energy was
she's
different.
just
she was in. It's just like I feel like her energy was different. I felt like after she lost in that finals game, right? And I understand everybody's like, oh, Breonna Stewart traveled, and then she was just saying, oh, that's the reason we lost that game. No, you was up 11 points. Y'all had you were supposed to win that game. So I don't want to hear that one play call was the reason that you lost. You're in the Barclays. You shouldn't expect for calls to go your way. We all know if you're playing in the opposing sport, you're in New York City. You're in New York City. You're not going to get certain calls. So she was like, oh, That one play, nah, y'all blew the game. That's what it was. So like,
I know what you're saying. It's more than just one play. It's more than just one play. I get you. With that said, them Detroit Pistons need to shut the. They gotta shut up, right?
They owe Detroit away. They owe Detroit away.
Nah. Pistons talking that.
Hell no.
Oh, I got foul. You think they gonna respect Tim Hardaway Jr.?
That's the problem. That's because he shot it. That's because he shot it.
Come on.
And he was it's a lot of law to that. He was a Knicks fan. He was a Knicks before. He ain't give you that.
You ain't getting that call, bro. You ain't getting that call.
That's what it was.
Sit down with that.
But I like the feed. Me? I got Caitlin.
You got Caitlin? Yo, so it's so funny because everybody has her as the favorite, and then some people who wanted to put her in MVP talk last year.
I think she's about to average a double-double.
Yo, she's gonna be my number 2, Caitlin, but I'm going back to back again. She going for number 4. Asia, A1. She got her sneaker. She got her sneaker now. You're not gonna tell me this woman is gonna drop a sneaker and have this rollout and not have another season how she had last year. Like last year, she went bananas. This year, it's on.
Clear cut.
It's on.
It's on.
Because a lot of people forgot last year. A lot of people was talking crazy last year. It's on. It's on this year.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
go with That's just. I'm a forward.
Good.
Yeah, I feel like you can't go wrong with Fee. Asia Wilson. I feel like she's gonna remind people like, oh, word, like y'all talking about Fee. Y'all forgot about me. Like, okay, not saying people forgot about her, but it's just like, obviously Fee's been dominating a lot of conversations because of Unraveling and everything. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go with Rolly. I feel like Caitlin Clark is gonna be MVP, and I'm gonna tell you why. Like how I keep saying, that Indiana squad is literally a perfect fit for. Talk about running the floor. Talk about shooters. Post spacing. Everything that Caitlin Clark, Stephanie White, like how you mentioned, Kenny, like the perfect coach for that system. She has everything that she needs. She's shooting from the logo set. And like one thing about Caitlin Clark, where I feel like, we talk about like her step back, like her threes and her range, but people need to talk more about just her IQ and her passing ability. Like her ability to lead her players down the court by just kicking it. Like she has such a great IQ and such a nice touch with the ball. Where I feel like assist-wise, she's going to be dishing and kicking, and it's going to be beautiful basketball. So I feel like Caitlin Clark is going to take that MVP because just that team overall, it's going to be hard to stop them.
Yeah, and I think she's going to lead the league in assists this year too.
That's for sure.
That's for sure.
I'm going on a limb saying I think she's going to average a double-double.
I mean, it's not hard to follow.
I think
she was only 2 assists off last year.
I'm telling you, I think she's going to average a double-double.
Definitely.
It won't even be like one of them double-doubles like 10 assists. It could be like a 12 assist type double-double type. Yeah.
17 and 12, 18 and 12. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, for me, it's them two. It's between Asia and CC for me.
But I don't think. You saying Asia, man? I think Asia gonna get that Joker LeBron treatment. Like you want
to tired of seeing her win. Tired of seeing her fatigue.
Not like we tired of seeing you win. Just we know you're the best player. Just go over there and relax. Let's get somebody else newer shot, man.
They might do it. They might switch it up. Give Fee the MVP and her the defensive player, like how they did last year.
We'll see. But who you had, man?
He said somebody
go second. He said he had a second pick, right?
I said Click. Oh yeah. I want to throw. So I think my first pick is gonna be Caitlin Clark, and this second person, like I feel this it's I don't think it's gonna sound crazy, but I feel like because I don't know why people hate her so much, but Angel Reese, I don't think people really understand how much her game has progressed playing an Unrivaled. Like Angel Reese is out here shooting threes, she's taking mid ranges. Angel Reese is already a mismatch problem for every bit. Like there's no offense, Fee can't guard her. So there's a lot of elite, great talented bigs that cannot guard Angel Reese. So you add the fact that her shooting ability, we all know her motor is uncanny. You can't teach that hustle. Like she's a go-getter. So I feel like adding that jump shot, which was something that was kind of missing from the game before, you add that with her ability to rebound, just her leadership as a player. Like I feel like Angel Reese has a real opportunity to win an MVP. Do I think they'll give it to her?
But the team success got it. That's where it go right there. Like if her team success ain't rivaling Caitlin, Asia, like I don't see her getting a recognition. I like where you went with it. But I
wasn't expecting that name. I thought you was gonna say somebody. I thought you was gonna say like a Sabrina or something like
the team success matter, and I don't see Chicago getting 30 wins, 25. She got to be averaging a crazy double-double, Mel. Crazy.
20 and 10.
That's not awful. That's not.
20 and 10.
Nigga, 2010. Nigga. She averaged like 14 or 14 last year. Like
so she averaged damn near 13 rebounds. She led the league in rebounds.
So it's light. So and that's with no offensive game like that. So now she added a little jump shot here and there, post game here and there.
Yeah, but your team success is important.
I think her assist might go too.
I like her for defensive player of the year.
That's what I got. Defensive player of the year is next.
That's who I had her for. That's why I had her for. I had her for defensive player of the year. I felt like her being an unrivaled helped her see like every aspect of guarding guards to bigs by yourself, no help. So I feel like she's gonna take that jump. Of course, with the rebounding, she already gonna lead the league in that. The hustle and that role that she was in, she's gonna take a big step defensively. And nobody can match her motor. I have her defensive player of the year.
Yo, wow, who you got?
MVP? Nah.
Yeah. Defensive player of the year. I got. I'm going with the guards. I like to go with the guards because WNBA be acting like only the bigs be playing defense.
They don't get no love. They don't get no love.
I'm going with my girl Degenerates Carrington.
I know.
Degenerates. I'm going with Degenerates. Miss 94 feet. She was like I thought she should have got it last year. To be honest with you, with the work that she did. Like if you looked at her matchups against all of the top guards, Jewel Lloyd, Enrique. Everybody except for Sabrina in her last matchup against Sabrina, she like they had nightmare. I mean, shooting under 40%, like it was bad. So I'm like, yo, she's like really locking up, but we're not gonna really get to see that because she's playing on Dallas this year, so we might not get a chance to. They're gonna be getting cooked, so it's like the defensive rating might not be up. Yeah, so it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna still go with the guard.
The team success.
If I had to go somebody else, I'm gonna say Aaliyah Boston.
Who you got, Mel?
I ain't mad at that.
I'm gonna go with and I actually apologize because we were talking about the Liberty earlier. I'm ashamed that I didn't mention her name because she's my favorite player, but I'm going with Natasha Cloud. I don't think people really understand. Like even when you just go back to when she won the chip in 2019, Natasha Cloud has always been a dog, and she doesn't only just guard. She guards bigs as well. Natasha Cloud is strong, right? Like you can't just move Natasha Cloud. Like so, I feel like overall.
Yeah,
Natasha Cloud is like that.
Cut up, Jim. Better say to me.
Yo, Mel, I want to thank you for that because that's messed up on my part, especially as an NYLF.
We gonna edit it out, bro. You not
and I said,
you good.
Yo, nah, real talk. Because I'm a huge Degenerates fan, but at the same time, so in training camp, bro, yo, and she said it herself. I'm gonna drop the clip. Natasha Cloud, she said she looked at me. She said, "Yo, I'm a straight up crackhead." That's what she said, and that's how she move around in practice. Like, yo, she get it. When I tell you the defensive intensity got like I went day 1, day 2, like it went up every level. And at one point she's just so passive on the offense. She's not doing much on the offense, but defensively, yo. And remember they practicing against men. They practicing against men, so. Like she was really getting to it, man, and like I'm impressed with what I see from her defensively and how she coaching up Jalen Sherrod too. Like it's crazy. So Mel, I gotta steal your pick too. So defensive player of the year,
bro.
I'm going Natasha Cloud.
I think she gonna have a lot of energy now because like she third, fourth option. How you want to put it? How you want to put it? She's happy now. I gotta spend most of my energy guarding whoever. I ain't gotta. It's gonna be spooky. Yeah, I was happy. We was advocating her. We was advocating for her. Ever since we got shipped to Connecticut, we've been advocating like, get over here.
For her, bro.
Get over
2023. After that series in 2023, they was advocating for her. Remember, don't forget that standing ovation. She walked out to
I was there. I was at that game, bro. That shit was crazy. I think she had like 30 something too. She was out. She left with a bang, bro.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, and
she bet.
Yeah, but shout out to Connecticut. Fuck y'all, Mercury. Y'all tried that funny shit with her. Trying to sign to Connecticut. We ain't like that. I'm gonna got out though, but I had this. We see y'all.
We love y'all. I appreciate y'all, Phoenix and Connecticut. I appreciate
Connecticut
y'all.
for sure. Connecticut. They looked out for her. They ain't had
Christmas came early, huh?
Yeah, I was hyped. When she got shit over here, I was like, I called Mel. I'm like, yo, Mel. But he did me. But I'm like, yo,
I was doing. God, it's crazy.
Oh, yo, we got cloud. It's lit. It's lit. Like
it's lit.
Back to back. I'm calling it down. But
she left a comment on our post too, so shout out.
She did. Yeah. I was hyped. I was hyped, man.
No.
Who we got? We got rookie of the year. I got 2 answers though. I feel like it's gonna be politics to where Paige gets it, but I also would love to see one. Not even because her mom just passed. But Sanaya Rivers, I feel like before that she would have opportunity to have the ball in her hands, Connecticut, show how she a two-way and have a great season, and she was gonna win it over there.
That would be dope. Yeah, that would be dope, man. That would be dope for her. Yeah. That would be a dope storyline in general. I'm definitely sending condolences to her and her family.
Yeah, same over here. I had her before that happened. I have to see. I feel like I'm like Paige, cause I like Paige. Of course, I like the Isaiah too. But I'm like, nah, it's too much competition over there with Enrique and Paige. Nah, so I'm like, I can't go Isaiah. I'm gonna go Sanaya and Paige. That's what I'm going with.
I mean, Paige is always going to be the number one option because all eyes. That's the favorite. That's what everybody wants to expect.
Ultimate green in the keys.
She got the green light. But for me, I think I'm gonna go. Like I said, I really think people sleeping on Sonia Citron. I think she's gonna have a really good season. It's between Sonia Citron and Dominique Malonga, like you were saying. Because if Dominique comes into the league and she does some generational Wembanyama type stuff, but also let's talk about if we start seeing her dunking on shorties and stuff like that. Like it's good, like it's generational now. Like if we play 44 games and Dominique Malonga give me 20 dunks out of 40, like 44 games. If half of them games,
she gonna get the fanfare,
bro. She could give me 10 dunks this season, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? This is like we ain't never seen no lady do this. Like,
you gotta give it to her.
What y'all gonna do if y'all see Dominique Malonga catch an alley? Like
she catch an alley. She won. She catch an alley. You put her in MVP conversation.
Like, yo,
she going to catch some, bro. You gotta just throw it up.
That shit be crazy.
Yo, bro, I'm telling y'all, 4 or 5 years from now, we're gonna be like looking at the W, and there's gonna be some of these ladies is gonna be like banging it on each other, like. Dominique, then they got the girl from Duke, Toby Fournier. She's like, is another one. And the crazy part is, there's ladies in the W right now who could dunk. People don't even know Tiffany Mitchell on like she could dunk. Tiffany Mitchell, they don't even realize she could bang the ball. Brianna Stewart before she did her ACL, she could. Asia Wilson, like if they really wanted to in game, they like I would love to see them get busy. BG. I feel like she should be dunking at least once a game.
Once a game.
Drops
once a game.
Once a game. But it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there.
What you got, Bell?
Yeah, so listen, man, like I said, I gotta stay consistent. Like, I've been, preaching and show love to Seattle. I feel like Dominique Malonga is gonna be Rookie of the Year. I feel like I said, she's 6'6" with a 7'1" wingspan. I mean, like I said, before the draft, like I ain't gonna lie, to be honest, like before I saw her name on the mock draft, I didn't know who she was. Like I wasn't aware of her game. All it took me 5 minutes to just like do my research. I looked at some highlights and she's a Prince, yeah. I looked at her, I looked at her game. I was like, nah, who is that? Why is she moving? Why is she moving like that? Bro? I was like, yo, why is she moving like that? Why is she that fast? Why is she dunking? She's shooting. I feel like Seattle really got themselves a gem, and I feel like overall, man, she just has the whole package. And I know like one part of her game that she mentioned that she wanted to get better at was her free throws, but I feel like how I mentioned earlier, she's going to be a matchup nightmare because it's like you go past her, she's going to block your shot. She can slide her feet, she can stay in front of guard. So I feel like she's going to be one of those generational talents. So we're going to be looking at Seattle as a problem, as one of those top teams, and it's going to be mainly because of her. She's pro ready to me.
That's dope.
Oh, you got rolling.
Like I was hitting that earlier. I think if Kiki doesn't get it, I just feel like Kiki is in a perfect spot. You feel me? Like she's not overlooked. She's not looked at too much. We don't know what role she's coming into, and she could fight for whatever, is on the table. So I feel like she's in the best spot to make the biggest impact early on a bad team where you get, a little bit more leeway to learn and make mistakes or whatever the case may be. So Kiki is my favorite. And I also like Nisa Monroe.
Oh, Nisa Monroe?
Yeah, I like that. I just feel like they in the best positions to make the best of their season. Yeah, and the biggest impact on bad teams. Like
Nisa Monroe
that's how Rookie of the Year get Rookie of the Year. You get all the shots, you get whatever you want, you get the keys, you do whatever you want to do. And they high draft picks. Why not? I don't understand why a lot of people not looking at it like that, but
I fuck with that. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense, especially with Anissa.
It was crazy because we listened to all this breath, and I know for a fact Paige getting that shit. They not letting it.
Oh yeah. It
don't matter what she average.
She getting that shit.
It don't matter what she average.
They're not gonna let it. They're not gonna let it. I'm getting
5. You know, we making content.
Yeah,
making content.
It gotta happen.
They ain't gonna let it.
Let's say it don't happen. We got clips. We said it first. We said it first.
Yeah, true that. But
if it don't happen, one of the 4 had to get it right.
Yeah.
One of the 4.
Right?
Somebody,
man. We got 6th player of the year. Who I had, being that she's going away for the tournament, I don't know how that will affect it, but I did have MJ.
You had MJ? So the person who should have got it last year and got fleeced on the 6th player of the year was Leonie Febish. All right, Leonie Febish should have got that 6th player of the year. She played.
She'll
start. She might start this year. We don't know that.
Who's not gonna start for her? Who gonna start? I mean,
remember the starting lineup was Natasha Cloud.
Yeah,
it was all right. So it'd be Natasha, Sabrina, Stewie, JJ. You're right. Leo could start, but
he started last year.
Yeah, she only started in the
playoffs. Passed away.
Yeah. She started in the playoffs, but originally she was supposed to be a bench player.
Yeah,
but that's tough. That's tough. But I'm not ready to give MJ 6th player of the year because I don't know what her role is going to be necessarily, and I know the team is predicated mostly on defense this year, so I got to see what she's going to be like on the defensive end. But dang, 6 women of the year, that's hard.
I feel like her role will change, man. Her role I feel like her role just gonna be the same as it was 2 years ago, man. Come in, I compare it to like JL Smith. Like it's either gonna be really good or gonna be really bad. So depending on how you play it, how much you gonna play.
So, you know what? Actually, my sleeper 6th woman of the year is still for the New York Liberty. Is going to be Kennedy Burke. Burke, I'm going with her. She's going to have an extended role this season with KT out. They've already spoken to us. She's going to be playing some 3. She's going to be playing some 4. I'm thinking about that quick first step, and I'm also looking at she's going to have a lot of opportunities to hit that corner 3 ball, which is looking great right now. So we'll see what that's about. I like that. Roll was good, bro. It's dinner time 2 over here, man.
Hey, I had to get it in. I'm here, but you feel me? I had to get it in.
Let me talk about my coach here, man.
I hear that.
Who you go? Who you got? Mel or Rolly?
Who I got? I got. Since you like Sanaya Rivers for Rookie of the Year.
No, which one? I like 6th player. 6th player.
Oh, 6.
I mean,
you like
6 women.
6 and 1? 6. You think she gonna start?
6th player. They call it 6th player now because you know how it is.
6th player of the year.
All right. 6th player of the year.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm still going with Kiki, just in case, that's my pick.
6th player of the year?
Just in case she don't start. Just in case she don't start. I still like Kiki. I can't get away from that.
Nah, Kiki's a good. I love Kiki. I'm raw, but I'm gonna go with it might surprise people, but I'm saying this because even though they got punched in that preseason, I feel like to me my 6th player is Isaiah James. Just from the strength of the fact that when she came in that game against the Aces, she looked like she was there for years. She came in, her first bucket was a 3. She made some passes where it was like, yo, what? Like who that? Like I was like, yo, like, I knew that was Isaiah, but I'm like, yo, who that? She just looked so comfortable. So I feel like Isaiah James will ease her way more into that lineup, like off the bench didn't pay. I feel like because Isaiah is free. She just come off the bench. She could just play. There is really no expectations, really not as much as they. So I feel like, so she could just go out there and be free. She already had that confidence at NC State. So now it's like, yo, just give her the ball, go create, and that's what she can do. So I'm going to go with Isaiah James as the 6th player because I love her confidence, I love her tenacity, and she got the goods.
I like that one too. Do like that one. What we got now? We got most improved player. Most improved player.
Most improved.
I was that was tough for me. I think I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go injuries. Either Angel or I wanted to lean towards maybe like a.
Oh, I got mine.
That's tough.
Wait, let me ask you something. Can Cameron Brink win it? Since
what? Most improved?
I'm
pretty sure.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
If she plays plays enough
she
games,
can win it, right?
Is she coming back? I'm not sure if she's coming back right away.
I think June. I think she come back.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. But for me, my most improved is Aaliyah Edwards. Aaliyah Edwards, I think she's gonna have a, it's gonna be a big jump.
Aleah looked good.
Because what Unrivaled did, right? I like that. I like that.
Unrivaled, man.
She looked like. Matter of fact, I'm changing my pick.
Yo, so here's another thing about Aaliyah Edwards, because a lot of people, I looked crazy after further review. I looked crazy saying it. So I did a podcast after the 2023 or 4, whatever draft that was. And I was saying, I'm like, yo, I know everybody going crazy over Caitlin Clark, but of all of the players of that draft, Aaliyah Edwards is the most WNBA ready player, and I still feel like she was the most WNBA ready player off of her playing 4 years, her coming from Coach Gino, but also her game is like it's nasty. Like she was kind of boxed in at UConn, and you don't see like the full capacity of her game, and then. Boom, I'm thinking she's going to be rookie of the year. And in Washington, don't even play her like that. I'm like, nah, this is crazy. This is crazy work. But then you finally got to see what she was about in Unrivaled. Another thing I did, I had a podcast episode before where I was talking about those 1v1 matchups. Another one, I'm like, yo,
and she got cheated too.
Aaliyah Edwards over Stewie.
She got cheated
I'm like, yo, I know Stewie. I love Stewie. She's awesome. But her game is not 1v1. That's not what she's about.
I told him she wasn't even going to take it serious. I told him she wasn't even going to take it serious.
She was injured, as we found out,
and that too. So it was like, I know she was going to get cooked like that, but
not like that. Not like that. Yeah.
But yeah, Aaliyah Edwards. That's my most improved.
I like that one too. I like that one.
It's funny too, since we talk, just to continue to give love to Aaliyah Edwards, and let's not forget, we could talk about the formatting and everything, but let's not forget she beat Nafisa Kalia in that 1-on-1. I know the format is
you see how he had to throw that in there, right? See how he had to throw that in there, right?
Listen, Aaliyah Edwards should have won that 200K. You know what I'm saying? But we could debate. We could talk about.
We could debate.
It's a 1-on-1. The last time I checked, if you play somebody 1-on-1, they're not getting no rematch for bread. Nah, you get one opportunity. You lose, that's it. If I was Aaliyah Edwards, I would have been like,
peace out.
I'm out. But yeah, shout out to Aaliyah Edwards. For me, I feel like the most improved player is going to be Rakia Jackson, and I feel like she's been doing.
So I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna change my answer then.
Rakia Jackson has all of the goods to be one of those players so you just can't stop because she has so many moves. She can face you up and on the block. She can shoot. She's getting better at driving. With her, it's just a matter of consistency. But she can score from every level. And I feel like playing in Los Angeles, playing with KP, she'll have a lot of opportunities to show off. So I see her being the most improved player.
I like that.
I was going to pick it. She's Swiss Army knife, man.
You could agree. It's okay. You could agree.
You know how I am. I like to be different. I like to be different. Damn. Because I was going to call her Swiss Army knife. I had a lot of shit I wanted to say, but I want to say Ray Burrell. 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 I want to say Ray.
As long as she's not erratic, as long as she's not erratic.
I want to say like she takes a big step this year. I see Unrivaled helped her a lot because I didn't even know she had game like that until I seen Unrivaled. So I like Ray Burrell.
She big, so I didn't know she was that big.
Yeah, bro. She's lengthy.
I like interchangeable.
Big,
interchangeable.
Swiss Army knives. That's what I like. Players that could do a lot. They could be put in a lot of positions.
I mean, I wasn't gonna do Coach of the Year. I was gonna keep it players, but Mel want to do Coach of the Year. So, Coach of the Year, who y'all got?
Kenny changed my mind on that. Stephanie, she got that.
Stephanie,
yeah, Stephanie White, Coach of the Year.
She got
Stephanie
that.
White.
She got that.
I feel like she leading that. Yeah,
we agree on that.
She got that.
Yeah, I feel like
she got that. I feel like that's lock and key.
Yeah, I feel like she leading that. Unless somebody just have some crazy season like a fucking Connecticut or some shit, that I see Stephanie White getting that.
Rob, I will say
Connecticut number 3 seed.
Rob, I think we should have a conversation about who do we feel like, what play do we feel like has to play good this season? And I feel like based off I know Kenny, you mentioned earlier, when we were talking about surprise teams, you thought I was going to say Atlanta. I feel like I got to get this off my chest. If we talk about what's one player that needs to play well in order for their team to have success, to me, the person that has to play well this season is Ryan Howard. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing Atlanta be subpar. Atlanta has, I agree, especially with BG now. They have the talent.
Too much talent.
Too much talent.
Ryan, Alicia Gray.
Ryan, come on now. Jordan Canada. They have a squad, but I feel like Ryan Howard still has to lead the charge. I know she's very chill, relaxed, and that's cool. But Ryan Howard, there's too many times where she'll play lackadaisical and you're just like, what's going on? But then she'll have 30, and you're like, yo, you could do that. She's a great defender.
She has the talent to be the best player in the league, Mel. Yo, that is an MVP type of talent of player. And the 1v1 showed me exactly her mentality. She was playing with I forgot who she played, but she was playing with her who it was. Katie was it
Lexi Hall.
Lexi Hall. She played Lexi Hall. Taking it for granted. Lexi Hall started hitting big shots. Now she want to play serious. Just got out of that one. So that's her game, and I so agree with that. Like she had the game.
You got Ryan too?
I hope we see. I hope we definitely see that. Like in terms of like Ryan kind of take that next step. I hope we see like unrivaled Ryan, like the way that she was in Unrivaled, like when she was
the first couple of games.
Man! First couple of games,
my God!
That's what we got to see. That's exactly what we got to see.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna say Plum. I'm gonna say Plum. I'm gonna say Plum. I'm gonna say Plum.
I mean, she got a lot to prove.
She didn't want to be there anymore. She didn't like the role she was in, so they gave you a whole different franchise. They put you in a position to make a name for yourself the way you wanted to out of college. So here's your chance: be the leader of a team. You know, coach these young kids up, show them the right way to play basketball, and you in a big market, a prestigious team too. The Sparks, like you got a lot of shit in your favor. You feel me? So I feel like it's pressure on her, and she should, pay up. But I don't know. I feel like if she don't show up, it's gonna be a stain on her name. That's gonna be a stain on her name.
I got Satu. I feel like
that's a good one.
Like she spent a lot of seasons hurt. Where when she's healthy, she's one of the best in the league for sure. She needs to have a healthy season where she just get back to her old self. I can see her averaging easy, maybe like 20, like 8 rebounds, 4 assists, easy.
And she
might not win a lot of games, but her numbers on the board.
She has to do her part.
Yeah, she got to do her part. Like it's been too many years in Dallas, when like I said, she was hurt and she just couldn't play a whole season. So leaving Arike out there by herself. So I got Satu.
For me, it's and I know they're not gonna win much games at all this season. But I'm going Marina Mabry because she is on another tour of, trying to, get, requesting trades and trying to get out of here. And I'm just like, I'm kind of the mindset of like, yo, when are you going to like kind of build something, establish something? You're one of the highest paid players in the WNBA. This is like your third or fourth move. Like, what you gonna do about it? Are you gonna start backing it up? It was a wrap in Chicago. It didn't work out in Dallas. Connecticut, even the Connecticut situation, I kind of felt bad that she was kind of like forcing her way out because before that it was like Natasha Cloud and Tina Charles, and I'm like, to me, I know Connecticut don't look crazy, but if I'm a decent player and I see Natasha Cloud and Tina Charles, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna see what I could do, and I'm a starter for sure. And those other teams, she was coming off the bench, she wasn't starting. It was so I want to see what she's about this year. If she's real deal, let's see what she gonna bring to the table.
We'll see, man. And like that's the episode. Well, before we got here, I gotta ask y'all one question. Did anybody see Hannah about to snuff Olivia?
Who? Oh no!
Wait, what happened?
That did not happen. Sounds crazy.
I'm staying out of them girl business, man. I don't know what happened.
What happened?
You ain't see it. Yo, just go on X. Just type in Hannah or type in Olivia. As soon as you go OL or HA, it's gonna come up. It's gonna be in the trending topics and stuff like that.
Oh, but man,
I do feel like that situation was blown out of proportion. I feel like people are trying to clickbait because it just looked like two people having a regular conversation.
She gave her five. She pushed her hand away. She backing up. Like
they gave each other dap.
Then a cop came. Like yo.
You know how I interpreted that when I seen the security dude came. I seen him like yo trying to tell him to move because they were standing dead in the middle of like where everybody walked through. So that's how I interpreted it. So the whole time I'm watching the video and I wasn't paying attention to nobody captions and nothing like that. So I'm like I'm reading. I'm like, oh, they cool. And then I go back and I'm looking at comments and people is like really in it. And I'm like, oh, I got to rewatch this video. And I seen exactly what you were saying, but
it feel a little different when you like, oh, hold on, let me read this again. Oh, it do kind of like
we need a lip reader, bro.
Yeah. It looked crazy. Like it looked like the way it was framed. It looked like Hannah was wilding. I let me up. It's like, wait, no, it's not what's going on, bro. See the security guard coming. I'm like, nah.
Yo, rewatching it, it looked like Hannah looked like the one who was doing the pressing. Like, yo, what you was saying about me?
Like, yo, what's good? You gonna go to TCU?
I gotta go see that. I gotta go see that.
Yeah.
I gotta go see that.
Yo, man, but
crazy, bro.
Check it out.
That's the episode, man. Shout out my man Kenny, showing love.
Yes, man. All love, man. Appreciate
it. I appreciate y'all for having me on. Say that again.
What's your Instagram?
Oh yeah, you can find me at NYLFTV, and you can check us out at www.nylftv.com. I appreciate y'all 100%, man. This is this fire episode.
Definitely man. One of our better ones. One of our better ones for sure.
The longest ones too. Yeah,
it's a banger. It's a banger, man.
Sure like, subscribe.
You always welcome, man. Always welcome.
Yeah.
I was just about to say. I was just about to say. Anytime y'all, it don't even got to be just W talk because we NBA too. All right, so let me know what's up.
As soon as the Knicks get their ass whipped, I'm hitting you up. As soon as the Knicks get their ass whipped, as soon as the Knicks get their ass whipped, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm about to get a Tatum jersey.
Like we tell everybody, that come up here. Once you come up here, you family. So like,
facts. Yes, sir.
Anytime you want to pull up, we'll hit you up. Whatever, pull up on us, man. We might even catch a game. We might catch a game because like I said, we in New York, so we might catch a game, a Liberty game. Might see you there. Some. You know what I mean?
Oh, I hope to see you at the home opener. Pull up to the home opener.
Yeah. We trying to get that. We trying to get that in the works.
Yeah.
Try to make that
work. All right,
pull up there. That ring night, baby. But like that, we out.
Yes, sir.